to you by Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council in Bangladesh in association with GD Assists. Hello everyone, welcome back to Radio Shadhin 92.4 FM. It's me, Ohna Tasnim Khan again with some very good thing. Another episode of Be Healthy brought to you by Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council in Bangladesh in association with GT Assist. For that, this time we have another very special guest who can tell you about healthcare. Treatment being one of the basic needs of our country, and in any country, everyone wants treatment to be effective, to be safe, to be affordable. And treatments can be tricky when you don't know where to go and what to do. So for that, we are arranging this arrangement for you that is called Be Healthy. Another time I'm telling this, brought to you by Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council in Bangladesh in association with GT Assist. For that, we have a very special guest, as I told before, Mr. Akim Afandi bin Ahmed. He's from National Heart Institute, IJN Institute, Zantong Negara. He is the head of marketing of IJN. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good. Thank you for asking. And thank you for having me here this evening.
You're in Bangladesh, and how are you enjoying it?
Basically, I've been here since 2016.
Okay.
And I'm very much looking forward coming back to Bangladesh because of the kachi brani, as I mentioned earlier, and the chai. I just love the food here.
Bangladeshis love chai as well. No matter how hot or humid the temperature is, we will always have hot tea.
Yeah.
And you love that in a hot temperature as well.
Correct. So I think that will make me half Bangladeshi now.
Yes,
Right.
that definitely makes you half Bangladeshi.
Right.
And we were talking about treatments, and treatments are very, I think, something to worry about in our country and in so many countries for people, because if the treatment does not go right, does not go well, it can affect your whole health, and people are dying, people are affected, and there are so many things that are happening. I want to know about IJN Institute Jantong Negara. What is it doing, and what is its facilities?
Okay. Institute Jantung Negara, or rather the National Heart Institute of Malaysia, we've been in the business since 1992.
Yes.
It's 30 over years institution. It's also the brainchild of our previous Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir.
Okay.
So the story goes that at that particular time, he got a heart attack. And then he wanted to show the world that Malaysians have one of the best doctors in Asia Pacific. So he doesn't want to go overseas for his first bypass. So he did his first bypass in our general hospital, Hospital Kuala Lumpur. And then he took out a group of doctors, cardiologist doctors from HKL, and built IJN as it is now. So it used to be from just 20 over doctors. Now we are considered as Malaysia's largest cardiac center and Asia Pacific largest cardiac center. So currently we have about 180 specialists and doctors. We have about 1,800 nurses, 9 operating theatres, and we treat patients almost 300,000 a year.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. So, we have been delivering this service, not just for Malaysians, but around the world. Yeah. And then for Bangladesh, we have been assisting patients from Bangladesh since 2016 and until now.
Okay.
Right.
We just interviewed Dr. Ali, and he was telling about the safety and how Malaysia is a very hospitality full country.
Right.
So Malaysia Institute Jantong Negara is same with the hospitality and everything.
Correct.
Okay. So I want to know how is IJN is connected with MHTC?
Correct. So Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council is actually a government body created by the government of Malaysia to assist Malaysian hospital to promote our services overseas. Yeah, within the MHCC itself, there is about 88 private hospitals that is ordinary members. Then you have 22 elite members, which is ours. IJN is actually within the elite members group. And then recently, MHCC actually presented a program called Flagship Medical Tourism Program. And Alhamdulillah, IJN is also selected as one of the hospitals to go through this flagship program, whereby all these 4 hospitals have to go through rigorous tests and assessment from the local bodies as well as JCI and American quality standards from America. So we are very proud to be one of the 4 brand
Yes.
of Malaysian hospital that will carry the Malaysia flag in terms of hospitality and healthcare to the world.
That's very nice to know.
Right.
Everyone is going to Malaysia for a treatment nowadays, and
Correct.
Malaysia is very popular for that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, that has started. I want to know, how will you differentiate the treatment from other countries as Bangladeshi preferred India?
Correct. Yeah, that's a very interesting
Yes.
question. I think for us, specifically in IJN, we are a center of excellence for cardiology and cardiovascular care.
Yes.
So we take pride in terms of the quality of care as well as the clinical outcomes that we provide to all our patients. So in IJN, we are very much transparent in terms of the quality and the clinical outcome because of patients. They will come for their treatment with a hope to be healthier, correct?
Yes.
And hospitals can always say that they're good, they are the best in everything that they do. But when it comes on quality standards, that is where there's a gray areas into that particular thing, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
IGN is among the few hospitals in the world that actually publish our quality standards online. So when we say they were good, we have the data to prove that we are actually good to a certain extent. Yeah.
Okay.
And then secondly, I think in terms of technological advancement, IGN, later on, I think I will welcome you to go to our website. You
Yes.
will see IGN is among the few hospitals in Asia Pacific that come out with a lot of breakthrough procedures, new in man, first in Asia, first in Asia Pacific, first in the world to a
Yes.
certain extent. Yeah. So all this cardiology technological advancement happen in IGN. So the reason why people do not know so much about IGN is that previously when IGN was brought up, it's actually meant for Malaysians only. But then when we expanded our capacity, then only we open up our business or rather our treatment to the rest of the world. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that is the comparison per se as compared to India versus ours. Yeah.
That's very comforting to know, and we love Malaysia. We'd love to go for Malaysia, even if we don't want any treatment. And definitely, when we are going to Malaysia, we can do basic screening
Right.
and the health checkup. We can do all that, right?
Yes. You are welcome to do everything. I think Malaysian hospital are considered as one of the best healthcare system in the world. If I'm not mistaken, there's a report came out from the World Bank saying that Malaysia is number 3 standings in terms of the healthcare service delivery to our patients. So
Okay.
that would be something that I look out for.
That's
Yeah.
very great. Let's say we are going to Malaysia. We are
Correct.
in Malaysia,
Yeah.
and now someone wants to go to IJN.
Okay.
So what is the procedure and who to contact?
Okay, so if you are in Malaysia, you can always just walk in. We are basically a hospital, so we don't have an office hours. So we have our emergency
24/7 service.
24/7 ready. So you can just walk in to our hospital, and then but if you are from Dhaka or from any parts of Bangladesh, you can either email us directly through IPC. We have our International Patient Center that handles all these queries. The email address is ipc.com.my. Or you can also talk with our partners here, which is GDSIS.
Okay.
Alright,
We can
so-
contact GDSS
Correct.
anytime.
Yeah, so they can
Okay.
call GDSIS and GDSIS will gladly help you in terms of getting treatment, not just in IGN, I think for any hospitals in Malaysia.
That's nice. I want to know, as being a head of marketing,
Correct.
how do you find Bangladesh as a very potential market for treatment at IGN?
Okay. I am happy to say that Bangladesh is expanding very, very rapidly. The last time I came here was 2019, and at that time, it's not as grown as now.
Yes.
So now you can actually see the airports are expanding. You now have monorails as well. So
Yes.
I'm happy to see that. And that will show the social economy of Bangladesh is getting higher and higher. And then the market is there. Yeah, and the demand for a better treatment, a value for money treatment is always there for Bangladeshi, and that's the reason why Malaysia are here to promote our services as compared to the rest of the countries in the world. Yeah, for us in IGN, we have been in Bangladesh since 2016, and we have been partnering with Ibrahim Cardiac Hospital,
Yes.
whereby we are training the doctors there. Reason being is, as an institution, we are not just treat patients, but we do more than just treating patients. We train doctors, we train nurses, we train allied health personnel, so that our partners can their doctors as well can come back to their own country and help their fellow countrymen, rather than having to fly out to a certain extent. Yeah, so that's the whole plan for IGN as a whole.
That's wonderful. Now, Bangladesh is a developing country. We
Correct.
want affordable treatment. So,
Yeah.
how do you think would you call IJN as
Yes.
affordable?
Well, if you were to compare ourselves with the likes of Singapore, Thailand, and India, of course, to a certain countries, we are either at par or we are way better, right? But I would say and I would suggest to patients and their family members, don't so much look at the value, the
Yes.
money, but look at the outcome, the clinical outcome, the clinical care
Is it safe?
of
or
the
not?
yeah.
Yes.
Is it safe? The hospitals has quality standards. The hospitals can provide you a second opinion, because of the beauty of IGN is that because we are a very specialized cardiac center, there are a lot of new technologies available in IGN. So, for example, if a patient comes in diagnosed for bypass, in IGN we have technology that doesn't that the patient doesn't have to go for a bypass. So it's about giving an option to a patient, but most importantly, to ensure patients survive the whole process. Yeah, so that's the beauty of IGN, and I think the beauty of mostly Malaysian hospitals. We have a very ethical environment. Yeah, the medical standards in Malaysia are very structured. It's controlled by the government, and that will, to a certain extent, give assurance for patients to come over to Malaysia.
Okay, I have another question. I'm asking too many extra
No
questions
worries, no
because I'm
worries.
so curious.
Okay.
And I want to know another thing. Have you seen any cases at IGN
Mm-hmm.
where other countries or other doctors have told the patient, you have cancer or you have this and you have
Right.
that, you won't survive? And then you see, no, he does not need the surgery. He's a
Okay.
very in a good shape.
Okay. We have that lot.
Okay.
We have that lot. Like I mentioned, we are a very specialized center. We are not just doctors are very specialized. The nurses are specialized. The allied health, the person that would use ECGs are very specialized. So for them to look into those nitty-gritty small things is much more faster than if you were to compare to other hospitals, right? And with us having all these technology advancements, we can offer different opinion, different way for the patients to prolong their life. At the end of the day, it's about making sure that patients survive and the patient gets healthier every day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we offer.
That's very,
Yeah.
very comforting.
Correct.
I want to know if you are focusing on the Bangladesh market and what's your plan for next 3 years?
Well, for IGN, obviously you want to be here. Yeah,
Yes.
we always want to work with our partners here. We always welcome our Bangladeshi friends to come over to Malaysia
Yes.
and at least have a bit of a health screening done when you come over for visits or for traveling. But for myself, it's more kachi branis. And
Okay.
chai.
You kachi biryani, you're like
Yes,
obsessed
I'm-
with it.
I'm actually
right?
obsessed.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And I'm gonna make you obsessed with fuchka today.
Correct, right,
Yes, that's
nice.
gonna happen. And you were worried about your voice, if it's sounding nice or not. Mr.
Alright.
Sanmoon has given a comment in our Facebook
Okay.
live session. He said, I like Mr. Akim's voice and
Oh.
his talking.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sheikh Sadia said, thanks for sharing such wonderful information about IGN.
Pleasure.
Uh, নুসরাত জাহান বাংলায় লিখেছে, আমি বাংলায় পড়ে দেন আই উইল ট্রান্সফার ইট ইন ইংলিশ, ট্রান্সলেটেড ইন ইংলিশ। আমার মনে হয় আজকের অনুষ্ঠানটা যারা শুনবে তারা আমার মতো যারা মালয়েশিয়ার চিকিৎসা সম্পর্কে জানতে আগ্রহী তারা অনেক উপকৃত হবে। People who are watching this show,
Right.
they will be delighted to have that much of information about Malaysian treatment. She also didn't know about this much about Malaysian
Nice.
treatment, so that's nice to
Thank you.
know.
Thank you.
Yes, Rafiq
Thank you
Lal.
for listening.
Yes, Rafiq Lal is asking a question. How can we know that which doctor of this hospital is good for me?
Right. Okay. In IJN, how we do things are very different. Yeah. Whenever a patient comes over to IJN, we will definitely ask for their medical report, a full medical report, so that we know in detail what are the diseases, and we can from there we can propose treatments for the patients. Yeah. IJN is very specialized center, so some cardiology doctors are very well versed in terms of doing stenting. Some of them are into electrophysiotherapy. Yeah,
Yes.
those the heart that doesn't
Yes.
move properly.
Yes.
Yeah, some of them more into rotor blades. So there's a lot of technology in IGN that we can assist a patient. So the best way for us to assure that the patient gets the best doctor is from their medical report.
Okay.
Yeah, we do not just simply get a patient that comes in. I want to see a doctor. Which one? All right. So it's not right to do
You will
that.
suggest according to their needs.
Yes, because of I think that is much more ethical rather than just simply say, okay, you go in this see this guy, you supposed to see this doctor. So because of every patient have different treatment requirement, different sickness. Yeah, so that's why we would need better to have the medical report, so that we know where to divert themselves and get the best doctor and best treatment.
Okay, I want to share you one thing. That is, we Bangladeshis are very emotional. In our
Okay.
country, when we go to a doctor, we have faith in that doctor,
Correct.
and no matter what our problems is,
Right.
we will only go to that doctor, and he will suggest us to go to somewhere else, and we
Right,
won't
right.
go. We will see that doctor, no matter
Okay.
if he's a cardiac specialist, no matter if he's a medicine. We
Right.
will say, you give us medicine. So
Okay.
IJN is not doing that.
No,
Guys,
no.
IJN will support you, and IJN will see your report and then let you know which doctor is good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't be emotional in that matter. Yes. Farin Afsana is telling, I think getting treatment for Malaysia is costly, isn't it? That's what we are talking about today.
Well, no. If you were to compare us with Singapore and Thailand, right? For a bypass surgery, let's talk about bypass surgery, which is that's very common surgery
Yes.
that people do. For a bypass surgery in IJN, is only about 50,000 ringgit.
Okay.
That's about what 10,000 US dollars, right?
Yes.
That is already in everything in, meaning that the patient care, the medication, the procedures done, and then and it comes together with the blood. It comes together with medication that you're supposed to go bring back. Yeah. If you were to compare with Singapore, Singapore can charge you 15,000 Sing dollars.
Yes.
Right. So by comparison, in terms of currency exchange, I think Malaysia is way cheaper to a certain extent. But again, all depends on the type of procedures that you do.
Yes,
Yeah.
and when about thinking about treatments, we basically should focus on about the safety.
The clinical,
definitely.
yes, correct. Because of there are times that you look into the money so much, but you don't look into the clinical outcome. So I think clinical is the most important thing that people has to see, because of that is the main reason why people go to hospital. We need to be healthier and we need to be treated. So yes, money is important, but I would suggest that will come second.
And where you're investing, that is important. You
Correct.
can give your money and spend a lot more in so many other places,
Right,
but
right.
cannot get effective treatment for sure.
Yes.
But Malaysia and IJN is
Yeah.
offering you the safest
Yeah.
way possible.
Correct. But if you want to save money, then you have to do prevention. So you have to go running, you have to do a healthy lifestyle, stop smoking, do a bit of jogging.
Yes.
All right. So that will save you a lot of money
Okay.
in future. Yeah. Because you're healthy.
Being a person of marketing, you are worried more about like people's health for sure.
Correct.
And then
Yeah.
be healthy. People being healthy can reduce a lot of patients.
Yes,
but
yes.
still, you're talking about
No,
health.
because of for us, we are an institution. Yeah.
Yes.
Our job is not just to treat patients.
Yes.
It's also to educate people to be
Definitely.
healthier and not to be one of the old patients.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's IGN. I think Malaysia carries that as well. We try and prevent treatment if possible, and we have the hospitals in Malaysia have all sorts of screenings as well that you can just come over and do the screening to prevent those costly
Yes.
treatments being
Okay.
done on you.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Dear listeners and audience who are watching us right now, we have come to the end of our arrangement, and I hope you had informative informations. I love Malaysian people. Also hope the Malaysian hospital also do better with us in treatment among the Asian countries.
Inshallah.
Yes, and I want to know why. Do you have any last message for the people who are watching us
Okay.
and listening to us?
First and foremost, thank you, Hannah, for having me. Secondly, for the listeners, for the viewers, thank you so much for your time listening to my talk. My last words would be healthy, try to stop smoking, sleep well, have a healthy lifestyle, and if you have any issues, please do come to us. Yeah, we are a hospital, and if you want to share experience, not experience. If you want to share your medical reports to us, want to have a second opinion,
Yes.
do just email to us, and then we'll see what we can do. And then we don't charge you the second
For the
opinion.
mail, okay.
The second opinion. It's just a matter of you sending us some medical information, and then we'll get our doctors to review. And then you will know, okay, whether the procedure is correct for you, those kind of things. And then it's up to you to decide where you want to do it.
Okay, that's very, very nice to know.
Right.
And thank you for giving your
Thank you so
important
much.
time to us.
Thank you so much.
Dear listeners and audience, here we are at the end of our Be Healthy show, and that was brought to you by Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council in Bangladesh in association with JD Assist. As Mr. Akim said, be healthy and be with Radio Shadhin 92.4 FM.
Kuda Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Yeah, correct.
Be healthy, be healthy.
Brought to you by Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council in Bangladesh in association with GD Assist.